In case you didn't know, 2018 is Women's Empowerment Year and there's great news for women.
Mencadangkan tempoh cuti bersalin mandatory untuk sektor swasta dinaikkan daripada 60 hari ke 90 hari.
Well, it was great news till we heard this.
Why should I actually engage a female when I can engage a male and I don't have to give so many days paid maternity leave?
So, is longer maternity leave going to help women or just make life harder? "71% of Malaysian university graduates are women. But according to one survey, only 54% of women who can work are working. That's one of the lowest rates in the whole of Asia, and one of the top reasons people give for not working is housework and family responsibilities. Just 1% of people said they were not interested in working. So this announcement is about making it easier for women to stay in work.
Sememangnya wanita adalah tulang belakang kepada kesejahteraan keluarga dan pembangunan negara. Maka sebagai menghargai sumbangan mereka, antara langkah yang akan dilaksanakan
90 days maternity leave, that's 12 weeks, and it would almost bring Malaysia in line with the rest of the world. Only 14% of countries give women less than 12 weeks leave after they've given birth. But still, some people here are not keen on the idea.
We are very concerned about the net effect of that particular announcement. Out of all the companies that are considered as small and medium, 73% of these companies are considered as micro enterprises, having 5 and less employees. So this category of employers maybe say, why should I actually engage a female when I can engage a male and I don't have to give so many days paid maternity leave?
Yes, there are laws against this kind of discrimination, but in practice it can be quite hard to prove. So even though the International Labour Organization recommends 14 weeks of paid leave, should we just stick with what we've got? What's the value of all that extra time anyway?
It demonstrates that there is recognition of the importance of that bonding period between the mother and the child, and the extra time that the mother needs to adjust and acclimatize herself to this new being that she has to care for. But it's just one measure. In and of itself, it's really not sufficient. We need to think about things like parental leave. So it's not just the mom that has time off once a new baby is born, but what about the dad?
Although dads obviously aren't needed for breastfeeding, there's loads of studies that show the benefits of paternity leave. Yes, it helps dads to bond with their kids, but they also take on more housework and childcare responsibilities in the years to come, which is definitely helpful when both parents are working. In Malaysia, women are given between 60 and 90 days of paid maternity leave. Dads are given just 7 days, and in some cases, they're not offered any paid leave at all after their child is born. We asked the MEF if paternity leave policies in Malaysia could be improved.
I would say that will add additional burden to the employers. In some other countries, the cost of maternity leave is not loaded to the employers.
And Malaysia is unusual for asking employers to cover all the costs of parental leave themselves. In most other countries, social insurance payments help to cover the cost. In Singapore, women get 16 weeks paid maternity leave for their first 2 kids, and the cost is split between the government and the employer. For any further children, the government covers the cost of all 16 weeks. In Vietnam, women are given 6 months maternity leave at full pay, which is completely covered by social insurance payments.
We need to aspire to be better if you have well-adjusted kids that are being supported by both the mother and the father, and these kids are growing up knowing and understanding that there is equality in my family. That is the basis of a really strong society, and when you have that strong society, you will have that great economy as well.
Maternity leave isn't a miracle solution, and options like paternity leave, affordable childcare and flexible working hours for parents should be part of the conversation we have about keeping women in the workforce. But it's probably a good first step, and many less wealthy nations than ours have shown that it's absolutely achievable if we want it.